A while back, a group of us on Harleys and Hondas did a road trip to Fayetteville, Arkansas to attend the Bike, Blues, and BBQ Rally. We chose to stay off the interstate, taking the back roads instead so we could stop at local attractions along the way. After departing Cincinnati, our first stop was for lunch at Smoking Jim's Barbecue in Bedford, Indiana. A really neat place with good food, atmosphere, and an old steam locomotive out front to attract customers. After enjoying some good barbecue, we headed south toward French Lick, Indiana, where we toured the West Baden Springs Hotel. This place has a 200-foot dome over the atrium where we hung out for a while, viewing the various displays, detailing the history of the entire area. Something I found interesting, back in the 20s, the casino had a reputation for its illegal gambling and rumored was one of Al Capone's favorite hangouts. Back on the road, we headed to our first overnight stop in Vincennes, Indiana. After a delicious Mexican dinner and taking a few pictures of Romy with his borrowed sombrero, we enjoyed a dip in the pool before retiring to our rooms for a good night's sleep. The next morning, we experienced the most challenging part of our journey. The Cannonball Bridge, south of Vincennes, was not what we expected. A rural bridge crossing the border between Indiana and Illinois, the Cannonball Bridge is an old converted railroad crossing with the rails replaced by 2 rows of planks, leaving a gap down the middle. Walking the bridge, we found loose and cracked boards that would challenge the best of riders. Realizing there was not another bridge close by, we chose to man up and take on the challenge. After walking Craig's trailer to the other side, we took our turn and rode our bikes across. While we were celebrating our victory, as if we jumped the Grand Canyon or something, a local driving by stopped and asked us why we were celebrating. After sharing our accomplishment with him, he chuckled and suggested we not get ahead of ourselves with the celebration, since there was another bridge just like this one but longer we had to cross before arriving in Illinois. The look on our faces was priceless. Usually, when you have Hondas and Harleys riding together, there tends to be a friendly rivalry as to which brand was better. This trip was no exception. With 2 days of barbs thrown left and right, it was a stalemate between the two sides since we had an equal number of bikes for each brand. To break the stalemate, we chose a tiebreaker competition we used as kids. If you were wondering, the Harleys won. After 3 days and 700 miles, we finally arrived.